Hello, anyone, everyone, and no one. My name is SlackLizard, and welcome back to Truly Bedrock, where previously in Truly Bedrock, we were working on more of our mega base here at the Guardian Farm. In our last episode here, we were hiding up all the redstone for this drowned farm, which is eventually going to be the entrance for our nether portal room. And then heading down this staircase here, we were decorating this area up here, which leads to the storage for our drowned farm, our Guardian farm, potentially our kelp farm, our ink farm, and everything else. And today we're going to continue working with this area down here. And we're once again not going to talk about RTX and its incompleted project of a failed experiment. But what we are going to be working on is this right here. This is going to be our first project of the day, and this is our slime farm, which, as you can see here, it's nothing major. It's kind of a improvised from the hip, just created farm in order to generate us some slime here real quick. Now, I wouldn't say that we're going to do any improvements on the efficiency of this farm. More or less what we are going to do is work on the aesthetics of this farm in order to make it fit in a little bit better with the rest of the base design here. Because right now, these bamboo fences just don't quite cut it with how everything else around here looks. So what we're going to do is we're going to gather us up some basalt, and we're going to gather us up some glass, and we're going to see if we can make this fit in just a little bit better. Now, one of the things that I see right out the gate that I don't like about this is the fact that this is sort of chunk aligned here, but as you can see, the chunks, well, you can't see, but the chunks actually are in the center of this pathway right here. And it's not exactly perfectly chunk aligned, which means we're going to have one piece on one side of this and another piece on another side of this, which extends out further than the other. I'm actually thinking we might just actually shrink down the footprint on this. If we do, we are going to lose some efficiency in this farm, but at the same time, is it going to be negligible at this point in time? I'm not really sure. But what we need first is to come over here. We need to find ourselves some more polished basalt. And I think either in this episode or in the next couple of episodes, what we really need to do is get ourselves a giant automated storage system so that when we need materials, we can actually find the materials that we need. Because right now, this is a bit frustrating. Even though it works and we have the storage system up top, it's just not quite what we need. And speaking of the storage system up top, I think we're going to have to actually go up top at this moment in time. I really like how that little aquarium turned out there. It really fits in with the vibe of this thing. And yes, the end rods are not typical of what we have around here, but we might start including them. I needed those in RTX in order to take the screenshot in order to make it kind of fit in, because regular lighting does not work very good in RTX. But what we do need is we're going to need this shulker box of glass. We've got basalt there. I have a feeling we're going to end up needing some carpets as well, because I don't want this just to be a straight up flat surface build. Even though the vast majority of it is going to be that, we don't want to keep everything as flat as it will appear to be, if that makes any kind of sense. It probably doesn't, but hey, it is what it is, right? We're going to knock out this whole line right through here. And then from here, we're going to grab ourselves the basalt. And we're going to pillar this all the way up to probably the roof here. And we're going to knock that back out. Then from here, we're going to pull this all the way across to the other side. And we're going to do the same thing right over here, just to kind of square off this whole build. Just like so. Which, it's simple, it's straight, and it's to the point. Now, the reason we're going to need carpet is because I want to grab our glass out here real quick. Let's grab that. A few stacks of that. That should be more than enough. And I actually want to recess the glass back a block from this edge here. And we're going to put carpets here so that we do not get slimes spawning on top of this. So that's the general concept of this. It's not too crazy, it's not overdone or anything like that. So let's knock all this out, get that basic design in, and see how it looks. It doesn't have to be too crazy, because As the last episode said, it's all in the details, and we can add in minor details to spruce this whole build up and make it look just a bit better after the fact. Part of me wants to go somewhere else and find a nice quad area or something like that where we can build a big slime farm. But honestly, I don't feel like there's much need for it. I don't mind having excess of farms of materials that I'm going to need. But let's face it, truly Bedrock is a seasonal based world, and I am not going to need that much not glass. I'm not going to need that much slime this season. And it doesn't feel like it's quite needed. Now, like the prismarine and the copper and everything else, yeah, I need that. The kelp farm, yeah, I need that. Even the shards, that was enough to warrant building a farm for what we needed. Slime, sure, we need it, but we don't need it to the degree that I need to build a quad chunk for it. You know, another issue that we've still got to deal with this whole area, which we haven't yet, is lighting. Because like the top of this is going to be super dark in comparison to the rest of the area, and we still got just sea lanterns dotted all over the place here, which is, it's triggering me just a bit, but we're gonna get to it maybe today, hopefully. Not bad. First glance, it blends. We need to do something about the floor now, and we need to hide those sea lanterns just a little bit better, but it's a decent start. It's more fitting to the rest of the base. Storage, what am I gonna do with you? So we might have a minor problem here. I need that. We just changed out the floor to the slime farm, and I was looking at the amount of slime in here thinking, why is that not working? Needless to say, there was a bunch of items inside of there. So we've been going around here and picking everything up and getting everything cleaned out. But I may have noticed another problem. How far? Well, it can't back up too far, honestly, because there's only a few hoppers. But yeah, we were not feeding everything into this. Good talk, Slack. Good talk. So I'm still torn on which way I want to put the storage for the slime farm here. I'm thinking I want to put it back here, but we still got this voided space over here, and I want to match that to this in case we ever do something over there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That'd be number 20. Number 20, and of course we don't have enough blocks on us because I just cleaned out my inventory. So if we were to do that in reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so that does line up with that. All right, so we can take that back out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and we need more basalt. And of course I don't have enough down here. Upstairs we go. 2 basalt is not enough. Give me that. Matter of fact, just take that whole box and put it downstairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 that way. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and you will be number 14 there. And if I were to continue this all the way across here, pick you up, pick these back up. Would that be enough room for an everyday, you know what? It's going to be enough room for an everyday run-of-the-mill smelter because we don't have none at this moment in time. None at all. So if that's the case, then we need to knock this out and we knock this out. And we need to adjust how storage is going to come over here for the slime farm because we'll bring it up to this level. So we'll cut in another road somewhere across here leading over there. That was 19. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. 3 wide road. That'll work fine. Plus, it'll allow us to do some more hidden lighting in the floor to help light up this area a little bit better down here. All right, more stairs. All right, give me more of that. Oh, did we have any andesite slabs in here as well? I've seen some more. There's 6. And there's a full stack. Okay, good. All right, we don't need those anymore. We do need more black carpet, though. Okay, there's that one cut in. Now let's cut the other one in on the other side. did some measuring, and I think we're just going to turn this into a small smelter here. Not going to be exactly what I'd call a super smelter, but it will get the job done. Problem is I think we're going to have to take that out a couple more blocks. And it's not going to hold a lot of furnaces. But it'll be something, because right now we have nothing. Oh, you would snap that way. Okay, so a hopper there, furnace there. So let's grab that, and let's grab that, and put you there. That going across there. You, and then that. Good. And then straight across. A few light blocks on the corner, quite a few more rails. Oh, I'm an idiot. Don't want to talk about it. Don't you snap. You rick 'em, rack 'em, rack 'em, rick 'em, rick 'em, rack 'em. Okay, and it doesn't have to be super pretty. It just has to work. So now, put you there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, you get one there, and you get one there for symmetry reasons. That ain't gonna work there. Nope, I can't do that. That's a bad call. That's a minor problem. Okay, it's not the end of the world because we can just come right here and do that there. Maybe? Yeah, we can do that. All right, that'll work. All right, I think that is the vast majority of that in place now. We just need some more carpet. We need some more sea lanterns if I've got any. If not, it doesn't really matter in this situation, which it's looking like it's not going to matter. So we'll grab that. Now we go cover everything up. We also need, I think what we need's over there actually. Yeah, give me the prismarine stairs. Don't need all these hoppers right now. I don't need the furnaces. I don't need no more rails. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Can I please bounce over that? Now the only problem we're going to have here, so we just got to fill all this in. Now, of course, that's not enough carpet. At this point, I think we got to take a trip shopping. One of these chefs had a diamond in it somewhere. There it is. All right. What is it? How much is it? I don't remember. 1 diamond per stack. I need another shulker box. All right, grab that. Take that with us. We need a couple signs. I don't have any down here, I don't think. All right, memory serves me correctly. The back one, this fuel, right? Yes. You take all of that and start delivering it. All right, while that's delivering the fuel, let's clean up some of this. Now, while that's doing all the fuely things, let's knock this out and extend this over to that. Got enough sea lanterns in this base that it would melt a foam. All right, and let's give that a check and see if that's all been delivered. Good. So where's that put us on fueling here? Yeah, a little under a stack. That one's gonna have a little bit more. All right, those have got to go. I said those, not me. Game. We got a serious miscommunication going on here. That spot's really dark. Something could spawn there. Oh, so until we figure out what to do with that, that gets that. Also, if we're going to do that, we might as well just connect these up as well. And if we're going to do one side, we might as well do the other side as well. And now that we have that smelter finished, I'm trying to remember, somewhere around here, there was stuff I needed to smelt. Yeah, we got a bunch of copper here that we could potentially smelt down. And there was somewhere I had an extra, I thought, like 2 shulker boxes of just the raw copper somewhere. And I don't know that, well, there, give me that. Give me that. Let's go do a little bit of a test. Now, this is not one using blast furnaces, so it's not going to be fast. And honestly, it's not going to be, well, I can't say fast again because I just did fast, even though I'm going to say it's not going to be fast again. But let's grab this, chuck that down into that, chuck that down into that, and let's put all of you into there and do one more of these. Grab you, do you, grab you, and then throw all of you into there. And get you to go and make sure we have nothing inside of our furnaces. We want to see every one of these light up, making sure that they're all working. Looks good on that front. And I'm curious, is this one going to be done? Oh, it got done before you got back. That's never a good thing. All right, so it's got 2 in it. That's got 2 in it. Maybe it just needed to get its cycle started. Good. Okay, so it is going to be efficient. Potentially. We're watching for the hopper minecart to come back, or hopper chest. Okay, so it is efficient once it gets going. It's about the ideal number of furnaces. Now, it's not kicking out super fast, but it is going to work, and it's more fuel efficient than the previous one that we had built. Eventually, we're going to build an insane mega smelter, but that's going to come at a later date. But I'm happy with how this is turning out here. We now have a smelter back in place. We're definitely going to add more to the detail of this. I think we're going to bring it down from the ceiling. And we also need to come down through here. And we need to break up some of this because all this is still the same. All the little details in this space that's still got to be done. And I love how this is turning out, connecting up all these to each other. I think it's really adding to the detail in here. Yeah, like even this. It's just too much all of the same texture. Just that little breakup alone is making a world of difference. Grab this, just randomly do this, randomly through these. I like the fact that I'm not calculating how I'm doing this. It's just however it turns out is how it turns out. You. I don't know why that adds so much more to it. Is it just me? But it feels like it works so much better. And let's check this once again, see how this is doing over here. Okay, it's coming along pretty good. Now, the next problem that I need to remember, or the next thing, is we just did some de-waxing here. Where is all my honeycomb? Now, if I'm a slack, which I am, I would typically put honey in a mob drop. Am I out? I think I might genuinely be not out. Good. Ooh, that was going to be something else if I was. I'm going to grab it all because we're probably about to use the vast majority of it down here. All right, so we're going to come through here and we're going to chop off some of the wax off of a lot of these. And then it's just a simple concept of just holding right click and re-waxing these. For anybody that doesn't know, by doing this, the copper can no longer change states. So whatever state that it's in, when you do that, that's the state that it will permanently stay. I know most of y'all probably know that, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that does not know that. And now you do. And I just had a very horrible idea, and I'm not going to even say it out loud because my friend Coffee from stream will be like, I told you, you give it a week and you'll be considering tearing it back out, because I'm looking at this raw copper and I'm thinking about this ceiling up here. Just ignore me for a minute. That does look pretty, doesn't it? No, we're not doing it. I absolutely blatantly refuse. I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. I don't have the raw copper. It's got the hint of green in it. It's got the hint of copper. No, I'm not doing it. I am absolutely not doing it. You can't convince me to do it. It's not happening. It's not happening. Nope. Is this done? Almost done. Matter of fact, it might be done. Let's check this. I mean, it's 4 stacks per chunk, right? I mean, we got a lot here, right? Look at that. We've got almost a full sugar box. I don't want to talk about coffee. I don't even want to talk about the fact that I'm even entertaining the option. No, not a word. Not a word. But I really like this, and I think this is a nice upgrade. The smelter area, we're definitely going to do some more decorating on. This over here, I'm not against it. I'm not 100% sold on it, but it is an improvement over the bamboo fences. We've still got to connect up our pathways right here and there. We still got to move the storage from this, but I do think that that right there is where we're going to call this one an episode. We did accomplish a few of our goals today. We've got the slime farm more situated out. We now have a smelter back in base. We've got some more aesthetics going on inside the base, which looks absolutely amazing. So that is going to be that. So if you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like down below. If you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing. And on that note, I'll catch all of you in the next one. And no, we're not switching. We might switch out the ceiling. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. Good talk, Slack. Good talk.